Well, believe it or not, this is a fishing video right here in the kitchen. But it's a fishing video before we ever get started. If you've been watching some of my videos, you know I always put out, 7, 8, 9 catfish noodles while I'm brim fishing. And I just hadn't had much luck the last 6, 8 weeks. I've caught a few, but nothing significant. They've been small. What I use for my bait is beef liver. And I know there's all kinds of bait, and I'm using cut bait. So, uh, if I had some bluegill that I could put on there, I probably would. I, certainly would prefer that, but right now I don't. And so, what I'm going to do, we're planning another fishing trip here real soon. So I'm going to try to enhance my beef liver a little bit. And kind of see what happens with that. I've had some good results. I've had, same kind of results before. I guess bottom line is you have to have catfish in the area. So we're fixing to mix that up, and let's take a look at that. And then once we go fishing, we will kind of monitor those results. Hopefully they'll be better than what they've been.
All right, so we're going to do this here by the sink because this is, as you can imagine, kind of nasty. But this is the beef liver I use. Hope you can see that. It's rumba, and it's sliced beef liver. And I've only been able to find this at Walmart, and not at the little neighborhood markets, but at the super centers. This pack it's $3.24. It's $2.28 a pound, so I've got almost a pound and a half here. But the reason I picked this one is generally there's a membrane on the back of this when it's sliced, and it's for whatever reason it's a little tougher. You can keep it on the hook better, and I even put wrap it in thread because that'll help hold it on as well. But for whatever reason, it tends to be more likely to come off early on. Once it's been in the water a while, I know when I pull those noodles up and I hadn't had any activity on them, I have to cut that bait plumb off or use a pair of pliers, and it's on there pretty good. So, but that's what I do to kind of peace of mind, I guess, to be sure that I've got it on there. But we're going to open this up, and we're going to doctor up this catfish bait and see what we can do with it here, and maybe we'll get some better results. Try to be careful here and not cut myself. This is not the best fillet knife by any means. That's why I use it around here. Okay, let's see what we got. And that's a lovely smell. I know you can't smell that, but it is lovely. So I'm going to set this one back over here out of the way right now. And since I since I only do as I told you 7, 8, or 9 noodles, that's about all the pieces I'm going to slice off here. So we'll just do that. And I'd be real curious, other than the bluegill or some kind of small bait fish, what kind of catfish bait do some of you guys use? I know everybody at one point has used chicken livers, and we're going to I've done that before, and doctored it up the same way. I can't tell you that I've had any better or worse results. About all I can tell you is chicken liver really just doesn't stay on the hook very well. So but I'd be real curious if you want to if you want to comment. Let me know what you use and what you've seemed to have had the best luck with, and have you enhanced it with anything particular? And I'll show you exactly what we're going to do here. Let's do a couple more here. Might as well use all of this since I've already got it out. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to use is everybody's favorite garlic powder. So we'll doctor it up with a little garlic powder. And then the other thing I'm going to use is strawberry jello. There's all kinds of videos online about people using jello, and I have used it before, and again, I've had some that were good results, some just so. I don't know if it was the jello or if it was just weren't catfish in the area. Okay, take care of that. Just mix all that in. All right, and then do one other thing here. A lot of people also put cooking spray, the Pam spray, canola spray, vegetable, whatever. That's why I've got a can of tuna, and this is tuna that's packed in vegetable oil. So I'm going to mix this vegetable oil in here. And I'll end up having tuna fish tomorrow, I guess. So now all I'm going to do, put this in a bag. I don't know if I can get much of that in there. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and add a little more jello in there. And I'll even add a little more garlic. And then we'll just seal it up and mix it up even more. So we're going to have an oil trail with it in the water. We're going to have the jello, we're going to have the garlic, and obviously the kind of the raw meat, bloody raw meat of the beef liver. And that's all I do. I'm going to take this, put it in the refrigerator, and just let it hang out for the next 24, 36 hours. And that's what I'll use to bait everything up. And I will give you a comparison or a result of how we do.
All right, so that's my mixture trying to enhance my catfish bait. Let me know if you think it'll catch fish. I'll give you the results probably in a week or so. But I'd be curious to know what you use. If you're not using bluegill or some kind of bait fish, um, just curiosity. What are you using? And I know people have used everything from hot dogs, Vienna sausage, chicken livers, beef livers, dough balls. A little bit of everything, I guess. But what have you had the best luck on? And we're not talking rivers. We're talking, the lakes, calm lakes. And again, I would be curious. But anyway, let me know if you think it'll catch fish. I have had some luck with it. I'll tell you that. Not, that it was. I can sit here and tell you honestly, it was the bait that just, made the difference. But it's possible. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.